When the proctor get in the room, that's it. I'm doing speaking engagements and podcasts that bring transformation. My signature topic, I only talk about what I've been through. Helping visionaries to reconnect, reinvent, go through the rebirth process, rise with confidence. We're all visionaries with our own personal dreams. It's just we forgot them. We forgot all about them, surviving life. Bring that dream out of the back seat, put it in the passenger seat, revitalize that thing, give it CPR, and say, we going on with this thing. Okay? Teaching individuals how to return to themselves, quiet the noise, and live boldly on their own terms. Guiding through mindset shifts, emotional release, soul level clear-headedness. Okay, where you see clearly. Helping all of us navigate reinvention, rebirth, set boundaries, rise into our purpose with confidence. Why? Because confidence is the missing substance to faith. Hi, my name is Renetta Cheston, the owner and founder of Life Success Results LLC, soul igniter, trauma overcomer, holistic spiritual strategist. I work with the whole being from my level of training and education, mind, spirit, soul, and body. A bachelor's and master's degree in healthcare to understand and comprehend public health and mental health. If you have a public health concern, it's also mental. They just lost everything. How do you think they feel? Massage therapy and Reiki and sound healing, holistic practitioner where we pull out all the impurities from the rooter to the tutor. Human design practitioner where we go back to the beginning, find your purpose, come back, pull out all the generational baggage and drama, and then we go forward. When I was given the task, God don't ask, He gives. When I was given the task of having uncomfortable conversations with others, I knew then that my path would be a little different. Probably a little standoffish until people have done their own work. But I didn't stop. I asked myself uncomfortable questions every day to get out of old patterns. I do the work every day, and it's not always easy or pretty. Most of the time it ends in tears, but it's okay. But I wake up to confront the areas in me and love that need a facelift so I can go forward. So we keep working on the outside, but why don't we work on the outside and the inside at the same time? What will you do? What are you afraid of losing? Is it once you see colonialism and imperialism has played everyone, every color on the planet? You won't know what to do if we're not fighting each other about something asinine and ignorant. How about we find ways, because that's how they do. They keep us fussing about ignorant crap so we don't get to the true source. How about we find ways to have conversations that cause a pause, to see life differently in all areas. Like right now, the new argument is everybody of dark skin is fussy. Stop it. We need to come together so we can come up with a solution. It is so asinine and, it is so backwards. Find out who you are and go from there. This will call all of us to quit blaming someone else for our problems and see where we might have truly missed it ourselves in here. How you thinking? We can only fully meet people where they've met themselves. Remember this next time you say you want real relationships. Real relationships require you to pull the mask off and no longer bring your representative, because I don't want to see your representative. Because I already see who you are before you even open your mouth. When you open your mouth, I already saw you. You don't even know it. You played yourself. We have many adults who were never taught how to feel safe. So they seek safety and validation outside of themselves because of a plethora of challenges that occurred in childhood processes. So I ask you, what emotion from your childhood pushed you in the corner and made you vow to not do or be? I will never be like them. I hate her. I hate him. I will never be like them. The way he left, the way she left, the way they did this, I will never. All of those are vows. And until you renounce all of those vows, you will not be able to move forward. See, the vows we made are playing out on the big stage. Because there's a control. You made vows to control your life. And you cut yourself off from God. While we get to protest and speak our minds, are we helping that little girl, the little boy on the inside of us heal? Are we talking to them? This is your true shadow, that part of you that you hid because it wasn't safe. So you started surviving. So you hid your true identity, and you took on a persona because it was that way. I'm being commissioned to aid in the process of sharing how I overcame everything meant to keep me from coming into my true identity. I had to believe in myself and God. See, God is on the inside of me. But I had to find me first. Basically, why is that hurting me? Why did that make me feel that way? Why did it trigger me? See, we're taught God is on the outside of us, but God is on the inside of us in our heart, waiting to be tagged into our battles. 2 Corinthians 10 and Ephesians 6 says, we're fighting principalities, rulers of darkness, and spiritual wickedness in high places. Why? Because this is a spiritual battle. This started as a spiritual battle. Now I know because I've been fighting this spiritual battle for a long time. For a long time, since I came out of the womb. But it really got intense lately. And see, everything is over there first, in the spirit realm before it hits here. What you're seeing happening in different places about what's going on, it happened in the spirit realm first. And that particular area is being attacked for a reason. Find out what's the significance about that area. Right. Find out the significance of the area and you will find out why. This is when negative thinking has gone on for so long that it's a norm. That's what we call in the Bible multitude. Multitude means everybody's thinking this way. How they say the multitude was wrong in Jesus. The multitude is the way they are making their religion higher than the word of God. This is the way we've always done it, so we're going to do it this way. Making the word of no effect. You're doing that, not God. This is what every ascended master had to fight against. The mindsets of us who complain and don't want to do the work or don't know how to do the work because it's uncomfortable. And it causes a dip in morale because you can't get out because it's ancestral or generational. You're going around that circle because your mom and dad and your grandma and your granddaddy did. So it requires you to get uncomfortable and get past the plateau of complacency. And this is the way we've always done it. It's going to require you to get uncomfortable to see the real you. And they're banking on that you won't do it. So let's talk about the groups. The FBAs, Acrobonum, and African Diaspora. We really need to sit down and quit fighting. First of all, each group need to get with themselves and sit still. So the FBAs, we were here. We've been here for millions of years on American soil. We've been here for a long time. Yeah. Been here for a long time, honey. Way before Columbus came here. Professor Constantine proved that. You look down there in the description, you're going to see a bunch of IG clips. I'm going to need you to open those up and then do your own research. Everything is there. Everything from the Library of Congress is there. Everything from the Smithsonian is there. Everything from NPR is there. Everything is right there for you to see it. Laid out. Government documents and everything. So you can do your research. Everything is laid out there for you. Clear, concise. So, for a long time, the FBA's, their name keep getting changed. It was changed from American Indian to color. That crazy scientist, before he died, he did that. He changed it to color. Then it went from colored to Negro. Then it went from